What was your biggest takeaway from the numbers?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway was acceleration. I mean, it's amazing that a company of that size can grow at the rate it's growing, but the growth rate's actually accelerated. I think from a year, 18 months ago, it was growing at about 40%. Last quarter, it was in the low 50s, and this morning was 61%. So,
what are your thoughts on the new retail plan?
Well, I think it makes a lot of sense. You see a lot of the same things happening here now, where Amazon's bought Whole Foods, gives them distribution points or physical locations in a more diverse area. And both JD and Alibaba have been pretty aggressive in this regard. Both are partnering with some of the gas station operators. So I think it's exciting and a new chapter of online to offline.
We're looking ahead to Singles Day very soon. How big do you think Singles Day is going to be this year, and how significant?
Yeah, one of the things that's been interesting is the Singles Day growth numbers year over year have not been as great as the annualized numbers for revenue. So we're forecasting, I think, a pretty conservative 20 to 22 billion. But that'll be up from 17.8 billion. I think it could exceed that, but certainly will be at least 20 and possibly 22. And one of the things I think is sort of exciting about Singles Day now is it's not just people buying physical goods. You may have seen Chang Insurance went public a couple months ago in Hong Kong. Alibaba is an investor in that, and they sold 100 million return insurance contracts that day alone. I think it was something like 13,000 a second. So I think it'll be an exciting Singles Day as it is, and I don't think it'll have 61% growth as the quarter had.
How do you think about the future of Alibaba in the context of the Chinese economy at large? How optimistic are you that the Chinese economy will continue to grow as it has?
Well, I'm very optimistic and confident it'll continue to grow. I mean, the growth rate will slow down, as we've seen for the last decade, and it'll go from 6.5% to 6 to 5, and that's almost certain. But it's the breadth of involvement they have in the economy, because a lot of people don't realize the number of investments that they have in whether it's DD or even in other countries like Paytm in India. So I think it's not just e-commerce with Alibaba. It's Alipay, it's payments, it's physical locations. I think there's a lot of growth still left for the sector and for Alibaba.